Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me. In this episode we're actually going to be running through the installation of the guttering and also the water butt system. Now unfortunately I seem to have lost some footage in relation to the guttering system, so there's quite limited footage on that, but hopefully you kind of get the gist of that section. Also there's a slight mark on the screen, so again I do apologize about that, and I will be painting or spray painting the gutter downpipe as well, so that's kind of not done. Don't worry, that's not how I'm leaving it, so you will see that at the end as well. But yeah, enjoy the episode, and also massive shout out to everyone who subscribed recently. I truly appreciate it. It really does make a difference, so thank you so much.
Right, so as you can see, I've now installed 4 at the back. I've left a larger gap here because we've got a connector which is going to sit around about there to help join the 2 pipes together, because this one's not quite long enough. So happy with that. As you can see, they all sit just below the string line, so we'll get our our gutter in place, and then we can cut down to size the one that we need for there, which will then go around the side as well. We've also got the water butt now as well, and the downpipe. What I'm doing is prepping the ground for the water butt. So as you recall, what I'm going to be doing is just putting some decorative stones around. What I want to do is take this ground down a bit, which I've started to do, and then now I'm going to put some MOT down in this area. I don't want it to be too low because I don't want it to start messing with the foundations of the building, so I'm happy with where it is. It's just going to have a gradual slope, but what we'll do is we'll sit the water butt straight as possible. So I'm just going to put some MOT in this area. What I don't want is too much of a build up of soil, because it takes longer for soil to drain out and dry, which will then affect the fence posts, etc. And we want a more stable ground for the water butt because it is going to get heavy over time. We don't want it to start subsiding. Right, so we put our MOT down. Now we've got the base for the water butts. So what we'll do is we'll start leveling this out now. So we've got a nice level for it. Work out what needs to be moved, because we don't want it leaning, we want it nice and stable, hence why we put the sub base down. Then once we know where that is sitting, we'll get our downpipe in, put a cut in our downpipe so we can then insert the connector valve, which is that, which allows it to run into the water butt. Right, so I've now cut my pipe in half. So the top connecting bit sits above where the water butt is. So we've now cut that down, and what you do is you get your connector. Now it does come in 2 separate parts, that bit, then you've got your connecting pipe which goes onto your water butt. It's got a locking nut and a washer, and then you've got the actual pipe that leads from the downpipe into the water butt. So this essentially just screws onto that. Like so, and then this goes in, and then that goes into here, and then as that's going down, that clips onto there, and that is essentially how that bit works. And then yeah, all gets put in place, held on by this bracket here, and that allows the water to drain out and go into the water butt. Right, so I've got a 28 drill bit, and I've drilled a hole on the side that I want. This water butt has sort of 2 location points, so I've drilled the one that I want, which is on the left hand side. So now what I can do is, this is not finished, I've still got to paint, spray this this downpipe, but for now, as you can see, so that 28 works fine. I think you can get away with a 26. There's a couple of mil on there, and then just get the washer. So lock that in on the inside, and we now should have a functioning water butt. Essentially, I still got some tidying up bits to do. I've got to put another bracket, another one of these here, just to stabilise that a bit better. And then this has to be sprayed as well. Run out of spray, annoyingly. And then I've got to tidy up that bit at the bottom where I'm going to have an additional extension that comes out and leads to the main drains. But as you can see, that is essentially how you clip these together. These feet also have little hooks at the bottom, as you can see, like that, which allows them to hook into each other. I think what I might do is actually put a slab down underneath this just to get it completely stabilised, because obviously MOT, unless it's properly compressed with a packer, it's still going to be uneven. So I might just put a slab down just to stabilise that, kind of make it a decorative thing. Not too sure yet, but we'll see how we get on. But the guttering so far looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with it. I just got to wash everything down because it's a bit dirty at the minute. But yeah, happy. Still waiting on these corner pieces to come as well. They're taking their sweet time.